if you wanted to state that in the future there'll never be a better crypto than Bitcoin, the first one, then I think that's a very brave claim.
This is why Bitcoin maximalists exist. They say all of that stuff is garbage. If you look at who is buying Bitcoin, the brightest people are saying buy Bitcoin, and they buy Bitcoin and nothing else. Some entity is taking advantage of coordinated FUD. And I think there is coordination to suppress the price.
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. In this video, Samson Mow and Clem Chambers dive into Bitcoin's potential trajectory for 2025. Could it hit $1 million or is it time to sell? Let's catch their insights on Bitcoin's future.
If you look at the failure of fiat currencies, they don't gradually fail. They fail spectacularly. And this is the premise behind the 1 million Bitcoin call. That it's not going to be a gradual, slow increase to $1 million a coin, but rather a very short and violent upheaval that sends us there in a matter of months, weeks to months. And if you look at the hyper-Bitcoinization landscape, what you do see is more and more countries coming out and mining Bitcoin. So if this is not an indication that hyper-Bitcoinization is coming, I'm not really sure what is. Yeah, so I would say Bitcoin is undervalued even at 100,000. My thinking is we should have probably been at 200 by now. But given all of the current macroeconomic conditions, the failure of fiat currencies around the world, the need for central banks to intervene constantly, and just the general perception of Bitcoin changing after the ETFs launched, I believe that changed the entire game. I really don't think there is anywhere else to go but to Bitcoin, and this trend will simply continue as conditions and more uncertainty arises in the world. So you might think, okay, Bitcoin is a tech stock. It's trading well. I'm going to exit out of this position and go into something else. But, there is really nothing else to go into. Like, what do you want to hold? Real estate? Gold? Fiat money? I don't know. I don't think any of those things are worth holding. If the trend is that corporations like MicroStrategy are rapidly stacking Bitcoin, nation states are rapidly accumulating Bitcoin, nation states are making Bitcoin legal tender, adding it to treasuries, these things are a sea change. And I believe it signifies that Bitcoin is on the way to become the reserve asset of the financial system. So my view is there is no top. And the best thing you can do is buy at any given time that you have the opportunity and the capital to buy. Well, gold can always be produced. When there is more demand for gold, miners go and get more gold. And, in recent years, we found an asteroid that would add a couple $1 trillion to the economy based on current gold prices. And new deposits of gold are being found all the time. So it's not like gold is equivalent to Bitcoin in any way. Bitcoin is absolutely finite. There are 21 million coins and no more.
Finite.
Bitcoin is poised for remarkable growth in the coming years, with analysts forecasting a price target as high as $249,000 by 2025. The latest report from CryptoQuant highlights the potential for Bitcoin to soar, fueled by an influx of $520 billion in fresh capital. This projection rests on favorable political and economic conditions, particularly in light of the pro-Bitcoin stance anticipated from the new U.S. administration. According to CryptoQuant, Bitcoin's realized market cap, which measures the value of its circulating supply based on the price at which coins last moved, offers a historical basis for this optimistic outlook. If market trends continue, the $520 billion capital inflow could push Bitcoin to at least $145,000 this year, setting the stage for further growth toward the $249,000 mark by 2025. Prominent figures in the crypto space are equally bullish. Samson Mow, CEO of JN3, envisions a scenario where Bitcoin experiences unprecedented daily price jumps, likening them to God candles, and predicting potential increments of $100,000 per day. This aligns with broader sentiments that Bitcoin, despite recent price dips, remains resilient and primed for a significant rally. As regulatory clarity and monetary policy favor cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin could see exponential growth. Analysts also note that current market pressures resemble a beach ball held under water, suggesting that Bitcoin's price is poised to surge once these constraints are lifted. The stage is set for a transformative era in Bitcoin's journey, with the potential for record-breaking highs in the near future.
I think this is the first finite asset that we've ever encountered. And to look at it as if it's a tech stock is a mistake, because this is like Clem is representative of a lot of people and maybe a lot of Wall Street thinkers, but they don't fully understand that there is simply a point at which there is no more Bitcoin available. And yes, there can be paper Bitcoin in derivatives or just naked selling, like in the FTX case, where they sold Bitcoin they didn't have. But all of these things come to roost. And again, nobody really figures out what a scarce asset like Bitcoin will do when the shit hits the fan, because it's never happened before. Every other asset, there's always been more supply when more supply is needed. And people are treating Bitcoin like these things we've had in the past, but it is a different beast altogether. So I think that there's another point which I want to touch on, which is the cycles. So if you flip a coin 3 times and you get heads 3 times in a row, or let's say you flip a coin 4 times and you get a pattern, right? You get, heads, tails, and then you flip it again a few times and you get heads, tails, and you do it again and you get the same pattern. Is that going to keep happening forever? I don't think so. Each flip is independent of another flip. So there is no guarantee that there are cycles. And I think it's a mistake to assume that I'm going to trade this forever and there are always going to be these cycles. Because what Bitcoin is doing is replacing the financial system. It's not an asset that's trading within the boundaries of the financial system. It is going to be the financial system. And the way I like to look at it is the German mark collapse. It's not that, it went through a cycle of boom and bust and then, it slowly faded out. It just went poof and it's no longer used ever again. And this is what's going to happen to fiat currencies. They'll all be replaced by Bitcoin as money.
XRP has seen an impressive 12% price surge, driven by aggressive whale accumulation and growing speculation about a potential ETF listing in the U.S. Crypto analysis firm Sentiment reported that wallets holding between 1 million and 10 million XRP tokens have accumulated over 1.43 billion XRP since November 2024, marking a substantial 37.4% increase. This enormous accumulation has fueled optimism among investors, pushing XRP to $2.83, a level not seen since early 2018, according to CoinMarketCap data. The rally comes amid broader uncertainty in the crypto market and optimism surrounding President-elect Donald Trump's upcoming inauguration. Sean Dawson, head of research at Derive, attributed XRP's momentum to the likelihood of an XRP ETF listing, suggesting that as Bitcoin gains traction, investors may rotate capital into altcoins like XRP. This sentiment echoes the views of blockchain influencer David Gokhshtein, who praised XRP holders for their resilience. Adding to the bullish narrative, XRP's tight price consolidation throughout 2024, coupled with its ongoing legal battles with the SEC, has drawn significant attention. Analysts believe that pro-crypto sentiment within the White House may sway future regulatory decisions, potentially favoring Ripple. Banking giant JP Morgan projected that XRP's exchange-traded products could outperform Ethereum ETF in their initial trading months, attracting between $4 billion and $8 billion in net new assets. As speculation mounts, XRP's trajectory remains a focal point for both institutional and retail investors. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.